Hello, I'm Minecraft Matto, and welcome to the Empire's SMP recap, weeks 3 and 4. A lot went down in these 2 weeks, so let's get into it. I will start by saying that we are going to be doing 2 weeks at a time until we catch up with the SMP itself. Hopefully we can still get about 1 video out per week. During these 2 weeks on Empires, the fun really started. Although we are yet to see any wars, both enemies and alliances were made. Before we start, let's look at those. Last week we saw Pearl and MythicalSausage enter into an alliance. Sausage also went on to make one with fWhip, who also made one with Gem. On the other side, Solidarity made an alliance with Katherine and then Joel, though the initiation process of murder. Unfortunately, alliances aren't the only relations made this week. After Solidarity stole multiple items from Sausage, he took Solidarity's prized music disc. This led to an attack on Solidarity from Sausage and his ally fWhip, and Solidarity leaving up hand-to-head as a threat against Sausage's war general. Though this has not escalated into a war yet, Sausage and Gemini remain bitter enemies. Now, we move on to players, starting with SmallishBeans. Joel started by building a bigger and better house. He then went netherite mining and decided to prank Lizzie. After killing himself multiple times to get his head, he put it on multiple of her villagers.
So if I do this, right, that one stood there. Bam. Look. Oh no, the nose. Can we do it again?
After that, he traded some terracotta for honeycomb with Pixlriffs. He then designed the interior of his house and built a path outside leading to a farmhouse, and windmill.
Really like that windmill. I think it looks rather good.
Next, we go to LDShadowLady. Lizzie began by kidnapping some villagers from a nearby village and taking them to her ocean base. She built some stalls to keep each individual villager in based on their profession. She decided to build a nether portal in a geode underneath her base. Last, she defeated an ocean monument using TNT to break inside and kill the guardians. She then built a guardian farm in its place. After her, we moved to Smajor. He began by building his main base, which he called the biggest on the server. He terraformed the area around his base to make it easier to build other structures on. He began on the interior of his base and set up a spider spawner for experience under it. After that, he went and found a village and trapped mending and unbreaking librarians in the houses. Last, he built a better pen to keep his animals in. Now we go to Solidarity Gaming, or as we must call him now, the Codfather. He started by stealing a mending book from MythicalSausage and replacing it with a cod. Then he and Katherine killed each other to get heads, a process which all those whom he wants to ally with must go through. He allied with Joel by drowning him and murdering him at the last second.
2 hearts. Now, there it is! I've got his head, everybody. Let's have a look. Let's have a look.
Look at it.
I want to see my head.
There it is.
Oh, that's adorable.
There it is.
Later, he logged on to discover that his prized music disc had been stolen by Sausage.
So they want me to put a diamond block in this chest. It turns out it was sausage. So basically, he wants a diamond block for me to have my music back, which is ridiculous.
When he refused to pay the required diamond block to get it back, and to make up for the other items that he had stolen from Sausage, fWhip and Sausage showed up to get the stuff back. It all finished with parts of his swamp being blown up by TNT traps placed earlier by fWhip.
Oh, bye!
Sausage had given him receipts for all that he owed, and he burned them and left a panda head as a threat against Sausage's war general Panda. He then built a watchtower so he could see Sausage's base at all times. Next, we go to Pixlriffs. He began by terraforming his desert area. He added grass and vegetation around his buildings to make it look more like an oasis where he had his bases built. Then he built a design for a residential house, building with no particular purpose other than decoration. After getting netherite, he built a statue which he called the Vigil. The point of it is to mark the deaths of each player. Every time a player dies, they get a candle added to the Vigil. After building a honeycomb farm earlier from his design, he built a honey farm of a similar design. Later, he played a prank on Sausage. He kidnapped all of his villagers to use for their books. Then he replaced all of them with witches to make it look as if they had been struck by lightning and transformed. And speaking of Sausage, we go next to him. He began by trading mending books with Joel for terracotta and glowberries. After having an amethyst shard blessed by Gandalf, the cat of the wizard Jim, he planted it under a tree which grew massively. He and Jimmy attempted to steal one of Lizzie's villagers as a prank, which went horribly.
There he goes.
Yes.
There he goes. Okay, let's get out of here right now.
No, he's come back out! He's back out!
How?
Finn, he's talking to his mates!
He returned to build a storage room and to discover his stolen book from Jimmy. He decorated his portal room and traded access to villagers for access to a skeleton grinder with Gem and fWhip before getting his revenge on the Codfather. He took his music disc and demanded a diamond block in return. He then went on to lure an army of pillagers into Pix's base for no apparent reason other than to see what would happen. However, after building a stable for his animals, he did an actual raid and got Hero of the village to decrease trade prices. He built a residence or barracks for his war general Panda and mapped out his entire kingdom of Mythland to put in the base for the war general. He traded quartz for wool and string with Smajor while conducting an investigation into the witch villagers. After talking with Pearl, he decided on Pixlriffs as his most likely suspect. He built a tower to watch Jimmy just before discovering the threat against his war general.
No, give the music disc back or else. General? Where's my head at? fWhip, where's my head? Oh, that's not real fWhip. General! First my librarians, and now the general! No, please! General! 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 Oh, you're fine. Poor Panda!
After him, we go to fWhip. He began by setting up a nether portal and enchanting table in the skeleton XP farm. He then used it to get bones, which he traded with Smajor for wool. He He built a path and gatehouse up to his storage room and got 2 pet cats. After building a potion making room, he set up an XP farm at a nearby spider spawner. He went around and trapped everyone's bases with potions ranging from regeneration to poison. He then traps Jimmy's base in particular with TNT. He built a workshop for his stonemasons in his villager area and traded nether wart for blaze rods with Lizzie. After that, he went mining for netherite and set up a blaze farm in a nearby nether fortress. He finished by adding another building to his villager area and building a road to Jim's base for trade. Next, we go to Katherine Elizabeth Gaming. She started by using her new mining area to, wait for it, mine. She then made an alliance with Jimmy for his head.
Oh wait, no, I got your head! I got it! Wait, I got it!
Oh, you got it!
I
There
didn't
it
see
is!
it! Oh my god, I got it!
She built a bridge over the river near her base and then installed a basic manual sheep farm. She also built the less humane Room of Death, however. It is where she gets any meat that she needs from her animals. After the failed end heist, Katherine follows a strange voice to a secret cave where she discovers that she has been made ruler of the overgrown. The cave produces flowers for her, and after following it further, she discovers House Blossom armor. She finished by building a small village for trade with a gatehouse guarding it. Lastly, we go to GeminiTay. Jim began by building another cliff house on the side of her mountain. She kidnapped some villagers and put them in it for trading. At the edge of her empire, she built a gatehouse through which she could go to trade specifically with fWhip. They both began to start work on a road between their 2 bases to further their trade alliance. After setting up a sheep farm, she met up with Pearl and went on a successful investing mission to get elytra, shulkers, and other items. This concludes Empire's Recap, Weeks 3 and 4. I thank you for watching these weeks. I hope you enjoyed the recap. We hope to have Weeks 5 and 6 out within a week of this upload. I will see you next time. I hope you enjoyed, and Minecraft Matto, out. This is gonna be a fun weekend.